All right, Scorpio, let's get into it. So I think you're being asked to be empathetic and be patient at this time, accepting a situation for what it really is. There is going to be frustration and maybe even some drama. I'm also seeing quite a bit about money, stability, and the Pentacle realm coming into play for you. And it's possible that like what I'm picking up on is maybe someone needing to be patient. You might be with a person who's going through a divorce. That's what I'm picking up on, because what came out of this is a new oracle deck for me, Cosmic Insights. It was a gift. I really like it. Commitment, things are getting serious, but then divorce, experiencing a breakup, patience, just a few more months, good things come to those who wait. But I have Gold Digger at the bottom of the deck too. They want your money, you're being used. I don't think it's you. Well, I do have a lot of pentacles here, so I kind of get the sense that I'm picking up on a scenario where you might be waiting for a person to go through a divorce, or you yourself might be going through some kind of a divorce or breakup, either with a partner or perhaps with like a company or where you live or something like that. Could be happening with a family member too. And it's all about like what happens after we get a divorce, right? It's always the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. Like we barely have anything and everything just blows up. But it's just needing to be patient and trusting in the universe that you can make that money back. Someone does look very frustrated about money. At this time, surrender frustration. It's not going to open any doors. Just breathe, center yourself, regroup. You need to approach situations calmly right now. So to other people in your life, there has been and might be drama. No matter how emotionally charged a situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve this issue more quickly. I find that Scorpios, like, I have some Scorpio in my chart. I don't know about you guys, but like life is very intense for me, but I don't like drama. You know, Scorpios typically are like that lighthouse. You're a fixed sign, and that fixed emotional sign, you're like the lighthouse that everyone comes home to and relies on for your emotional depth of awareness and steadiness. So you might have to be that calm in the storm at this time. There will be drama around you. There's also a belief in scarcity. Also, some of you need to surrender to receiving support. Someone may need support right now. Someone might need financial support as well. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed behind your wildest dreams. I am seeing that there is a financial block, like a need to believe that you can live without a person. You can make it on your own financially. You might need to open up to different ways of earning income, or someone else is going to have to make some kind of a sacrifice. Someone in your environment does need to make a sacrifice. Someone is struggling to shift a money mindset at this time, I think. From the Divine Dog. I love this deck. We love it. I got it for Christmas. They wanted me to use this for you guys. Acceptance, loving what is, companionship, through thick and thin, and empathy. I see you and hear you. Try to be satisfied with what is. You may have to be there for somebody through thick and thin and really try to see something from their point of view and just accept what is. Or you may be wanting that from someone else. So take it as it resonates for you. There is going to be a conversation that will lead to justice being served, but the Tower, here you are, down one more. Queen of Cups is down here. So expect mid-month conversations that will change everything. And consequences will have to be dealt with. Sometimes justice feels like a punishment. I'm a Libra, so I understand how justice feels to other people. It's kind of like based on the choices we make up until now, like you have to accept those consequences. Something could be going down in a court of law. You understand this energy, right? You're like, psh, I am the Tower. Yeah, so things are changing big time. So overall energy of the reading is the Five of Pentacles. The way someone's feeling is temperance. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or there could be a Sag involved. You're being seen as death. That's you. So your energy, a death and a rebirth for someone, or you're going through that. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Two of Swords. A decision is going to need to be made. And the final outcome is strength, Leo, needing to be strong. And the more someone needs to be strong and wait, and the more they put off a choice, it's going to get harder and harder and harder. I feel like someone needs to break free of something, but it will involve some kind of probably a loss for them financially. Okay, so I'm going to read this as energy coming towards you, Scorpio, like someone coming towards you, but it could be all your energy. With the Five of Pentacles, someone is feeling emotionally left out in the cold. They might be, I mean, the Five of Pentacles isn't sexy. It could be worse, but it could be better. Clarifying this is the King of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn masculine energy showing up. This looks like a person who isn't doing as well as they otherwise typically would. They might be thinking about a time in their life where they had to be very careful with money, because the Four of Pentacles will create that foundation like, nope, I'm not going to lose any more money, finances, or resources. I have to be careful with the Pentacle realm, like my money, my time. This person's got their mind on their money and their money on their mind, and they feel like they're not doing well. I think they're remembering a time when things did better. I think they have been patient. This person always looks really lost in thought on this card. You could be feeling like you're stuck with this person. This person does look somewhat stuck here. This could be someone remembering something about you, but that's only true if you know it. With Temperance here, that's Sagittarius. So just being calm, cool, and collected. Someone is saying, like, I'm not going to let anybody see me sweat. But clarifying this is the Knight of Pentacles, Death, and the Seven of Swords. Okay, I feel like this person, whoever this represents, they don't want anyone to see their emotions. They do struggle to move forward. I do think that this person wants to play it safe. They struggle to step outside of a comfort zone. At times they can be very reliable and dependable as well. It's hard to move forward though. But with Death and the Seven of Swords, I think this person does want an ending of some kind. I don't know that death is you necessarily. This person's struggling with transformation. They are also keeping a lot to themselves. Now, because I have commitment and divorce and patience and gold digger, a divorce could be happening and everyone just needs to be patient. The commitment of your relationship with someone that's going through a divorce or some kind of a financial crunch might really be being tested, Scorpio. And you're being seen as death. Clarifying death is the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Devil. There could be a Capricorn involved. Poor Capricorn, their card is the Devil. I wanted to clarify what the Devil was, because this looks like a person that feels like Capricorn does represent commitment. And the Ten of Pentacles is money and stability. But I wanted to know what the Devil was, and I got the Four of Wands, the Empress, that's Libra or Taurus, and the Five of Pentacles, again, with money. Okay. This may be the feminine that, like, it could be a toxic feminine. A lot of people call it the karmic feminine, whatever the hell that means. This might be the person that they're married to. It's a wife, it's a mother. And he may have given her quite a bit, and without her, he won't have much. She might be draining his bank account in some way. I'm also hearing that some of you, like you and maybe your partner, just aren't doing great right now, and something has to change. You have a lot of memories in the home that you're in, but you may also be able to help this person. This person may want help from you. Watch out for being too generous in a scenario. Like this person may want you to take them in some way. They're not doing well financially. They know you're very giving and nurturing. As the Empress, that could be you. But I'm sensing that someone is like, if they're going through a divorce, they feel really chained and bound. And one of the issues they're having is about like money and management. I'm also hearing there could be a mother involved. Someone, because I have Temperance and Death here with Justice, sometimes that's the angel of death. And This could have to do with a will, an estate, a deceased loved one, someone that may leave Earth soon. And there's all this worry and concern about money with that person's will or estate. That's going to be true for a few of you. What you need to know, or your advice, is the Two of Swords. In the middle of the month, it's going to be an impasse. There's a decision that's very difficult for someone to make, you or this person. And it's difficult to even see what the best logical choice is. I clarified this quite a bit too. I thought about doing an extended. I'm like, no, there's too much about money and potentially family and stuff. I'm going to do it all here on YouTube. I'm not doing the extended. So someone's like thinking about what they really want. They emotionally not sure what they want. They have an idea, but they need to think about it with the Hermit of Virgo. And there you are, Judgment. What do I do next? Someone's really hearing an inner calling. I think this is something they've been avoiding for a while too. Or you've maybe had to avoid, you thought you should avoid. But I was like, okay, someone's thinking about it. They're searching their soul. They don't want to, I don't have the Knight of Swords. They don't want to do anything reckless or stupid. This person's moving slowly with the Knight of Pentacles. They could have a lot of earth in their chart. But I wanted to know what Judgment was, and four cards came out. The Six of Pentacles, that's money. That would help with the financial issue. But then the Knight of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Tower. Okay. I think someone is getting ready to just hit the eject button and like, fine. Like, okay, fine. To get a divorce so I can be with Scorpio, I'll just sell the house. I'll take half. I'm willing to pay more. Like, they're really looking themselves in the mirror. Like, this is really happening. They're getting restless. They're ready to rebel. They're anxious, a bit desperate to some degree. They're ready to do something that they might not have been willing to do before, in particular with money. Like, fine, I'll just pay her out. Like, I'll let her have the house. I'll let her have everything. Just so that the two of you can be together, but it will take strength. But she's going to want to keep the dog. There could be an animal involved too. I also heard something about a horse. Okay. And when we're talking about those larger animals that need a lot of care, that costs money. I'm hearing someone has horses. It's expensive. They want to make sure they board the horse correctly. They want to keep the horse. They don't want to sell the horse. There could be something about that here. Selling a property with a barn or a kennel or something. But the Eight of Swords is here. It's like, not solution focused, but thinking about the future, waiting. This could be a distance relationship as well. Someone is future focused, but they can't come up with a solution in the Six of Swords. It's like just biding their time. And I think that this person does want to talk to you about this, Scorpio, with the Two of Cups here in the Tower. It might really blow your mind. You might very much be surprised. This person may really come to you and be like, this is going to cost me a lot. They may want to give you the world, but they can't. This is what this person has to stay married. This has to stay between us. Secrets are being kept here. There's a marriage. They're humble now. I should have listened. I regret my decision is at the bottom of the deck. This person made a decision in the past that they regret. Their intuition told them something and they didn't listen to it. Marriage is involved. There have been secrets. This person's feeling humble now. They're eating humble pie. And they do look kind of stuck. Like, it also, like, sometimes, like, when I get the Ten of Pentacles and the Devil with the Empress, that could just be, like, insane credit card debt or being house poor or, like, stuck in loans, student loans, a massive mortgage. Something does have to change. And I just keep hearing it over and over, so I'll say it one more time. It's going to hurt somebody financially for a bit, and they are going to have to shift their money mindset. If you're dating a person that's going through a divorce, they are being very careful. But I think they're getting to the point where they're like, you know what, I just have to let this go. But they are the Ten of Pentacles and the Hangman. Yeah, and Justice. Hangman and Justice came out. Who did it come out for? Maybe Cancer. And I shuffled the shit out of this deck. These cards were not next to each other in my deck. They flew out separately. Eight of Pentacles, they're looking at the details. But I think it's a water sign thing this time around with the Hangman and Justice, which is we're in a situation that we may or may not have put ourselves in. That's not the important part, whether you put yourself in that situation or not. The important part is you have to radically accept the scenario you're in, You will have to deal with the consequence. Like there's no getting around a mortgage, a contract, something like that, needing to look at the details. I feel like the Eight of Pentacles is about someone looking at details, although it can be about work. I wanted to know what they were working on, what they were looking at. Three of Wands, they are thinking about the future with the Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. This person is trying to be like, look on the bright side, Scorpio. Like, my luck will turn around. I'll be happy again. I'm hearing this person be like, welp, I mean, when I'm up, I'm up. When I'm down, I'm down. And I have to honor these commitments for the time being. But I do think things will get better in the future. But at this time, like, you are just going to have to wait for them to get to this place where they're ready. I feel like the Knight of Wands is almost like a pattern breaker, like the rebelliousness. The Knight of Pentacles is not rebellious. It's staying close to the money and the finances. But with the Devil and the Empress and the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, they may ask their mom or a feminine for a loan or something. But I do get the sense that for someone, like, it might be a toxic feminine. It might be like a shift. They need to shift their money mindset and let a lot go to move forward. Yeah, they're really thinking about it at this point. They'll be extreme at some point. They think what they're going to do to find happiness is extreme. You look a little different. The Eight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the Hermit. There you are with Death. Some of you are worried about an air sign. Perhaps, like, you're worried about what this chick is going to say. She could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Although I find that when I read for Scorpios, you frequently come out as the King and Queen of Swords, even though you're the Cups in the tarot. It's because you're ruled by Mars. So you're the luminous warrior, incredibly loyal and dedicated and fierce. So it's like, you don't really know what the solution is. You're trying to be very straightforward, protect your heart, give good advice. I think you want this person to take your advice as well. She does look like she's trying to say, I'm going to tell you something. This person may have said something to you and now you're thinking about it. You're maybe like, you're searching your soul too about transformation and an ending. Something is changing, okay? You need to know that this person does regret their decision. You know what? I changed my mind. I'm going to give you more. I'm going to do an extended because I'm like, what's really going on here? I think this person's trying to get out of a scenario so that they can be with you, Scorpio. But money's definitely involved and they're telling you to be patient. I don't know if you're the Empress or not, though. I want to see how long it will take for this to change, for the two of you to be together. Because you look like you're struggling to be solution focused too. Like you're like, I keep hearing like from the Star Wars movie, how they all said, I have a bad feeling about this. Like that's what I'm hearing you say, like, I have a bad feeling about this. But you just surrender to frustration and drama, Scorpio, and surrender that belief in scarcity. You might need to be patient with a person. Because when it comes to commitment between the two of you, a divorce or a breakup may need to happen, and that's going to take time. All right, Scorpio, that seemed pretty specific. Hope it resonates and hope it helps. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Scorpio. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.